In the cold morning mist, Ethan stands beside his van preparing his gear, while snow-covered mountains silently watch him from afar. Ethan stands at the mouth of a vast cave. Water dripping from the rocks and moss-covered walls feel like the gateway to an unknown world. Inside a narrow shaft with wet walls, Ethan descends using a rope, his helmet light glinting off the stone. A small stream flows inside the cave, reflections of light trembling on its surface. Ethan kneels and marks a map in the dim glow of a lantern. Tall stalactites and stalagmites create a cathedral-like scene, illuminated by his torchlight. Suddenly, small rocks fall from above, a cloud of dust rises, and Ethan looks up in alarm. Anxiously, he taps the gauge, then silently tightens his pack again. In a narrow passage, Ethan has to slide sideways, his helmet scraping against the rock. Faint red markings and handprints appear on the wall, very old, buried beneath mineral layers. In a small chamber, animal skulls and bones are scattered about, half buried in the dirt. Suddenly stones fall, the tunnel shakes, and dust spreads everywhere. The path is blocked by rubble. In the torchlight, fear is clearly visible in Ethan's eyes. He counts his remaining food and water, barely enough for one day. Sitting against the wall, Ethan hurriedly writes something in his notebook, the torch placed in front of him. He crawls out through a narrow crack in the wall, where even light struggles to pass. A vast circular chamber with an underground lake in the center, faintly glowing with a blue light. Ethan's reflection forms in the lake, but behind it, an unfamiliar shadow is also visible. Deep, scattered carvings cover the walls, producing a faint shimmer in the light. A dark corridor where the air seems to breathe through the rocks. Rusted tools and clay pots lie arranged as if someone had touched them only moments ago. The cave trembles violently, cracks form in the ceiling, and debris rains down everywhere. Ethan sits leaning against the wall, blood on his sleeve, the light growing dim. A half-buried stone archway, carved with ancient patterns and a strange symbol. A carved tunnel lined on both sides with bones and extinguished torches. At the far end of the tunnel stands a motionless shadow that does not look human. Ethan runs through chaotic tunnels, the torchlight bouncing wildly around him. A small passage leads upward, from where faint daylight filters in. At sunrise, Ethan emerges from the cave, covered in dirt and sweat, blinking in the light. A close-up of Ethan's trembling hand, the same red mark faintly glowing in the dim light.